and Luca.
Ladies and gentlemen, the day we've all been waiting for. The opening tournament of the season. This event is sponsored by Yemen. And this year we celebrate Maester Micah's 50th year in Ah, over there. The ships carrying the players are arriving now. This would be dock number 2. All the way from Killica, it's the Killica Beasts. High Summoner O'Holland used to play for them, a big name to live up to. Their hometown was recently attacked by Sin, isn't that right, Jimmy?
Yes, Baba, they're going to be pulling out all the stops to try and bring back the cup this year.
Exciting, isn't it, folks? Our next team off the ramp is...
Sounds like your stereotypical commentators.
Well. If it isn't, the Besaid Aurochs. They're a living, breathing, statistical impossibility. I've never seen a team this bad.
Nah.
That's right. In 23 years, they've never made it past the first round. Only a few die-hard fans are in the audience today.
Best of luck to them and a safe journey back to Besaid.
Right, Jim? Moving right along, our next team is... Here they are, folks. Our very own Luca Goers. They've got power, they've got speed, they've got teamwork. They're an all-round first-class team, and they're back home in Luca.
Without a doubt, they are the favorite this year, Baba. And after the way they dominated last year, it'd take a miracle for them to lose today.
You can say that again, Jimmy. Look at the crowd, folks. Look at the crowd. Looks like all of Luca has turned out to cheer the Goers on. They know, I know, and you know, folks. The Luca Goers are #1.
It's like this every year, yeah? Don't let it bother you.
Stop right there, Goers. You guys are smiling now, but not for long. 'Cause this year, us Aurochs are taking the cup.
What in Yevon's name were you doing up there?
We sure stood out, though. We were on the sphere. We were. Maester Micah is here.
Already?
The number 3 dot.
What's up now?
Maester Micah has arrived, that's what.
Micah? Maester?
Maester Micah is the leader of all the peoples of Spira. He's come all the way from Bavel. The tournament is being held to honor his 50 years as Maester.
50 years? Shouldn't he be, retired by now?
Hey, mind your mouth now.
Let's all go see him.
Yeah. Why not? How's it going? I'll bet you anything the Luca Goers are gonna win again this year. Maybe so, but you'd better not count out the Killica Beasts. Maester Micah has ruled Spira for the past 50 years. Maester Micah doesn't make many public appearances. He's getting too old for that. Yeah, life is hard when you're old. If I can catch one glimpse of Maester Micah, I'll have something to brag about back home. We have sealed off all access to the stadium for the time being. We're trying to control the mad rush of people who've already entered the stadium. I'm glad I got here safely. Don't want another SS Leaky incident. Yeah, we don't want that. Man, this tournament is gonna rock. Even the big man is here to see the game. Ba-bum.
Can't see a thing.
It's an Indian bird.
That's a Guado, right?
Who could it be?
Isn't that Maester Seymour?
People of Spira, I thank you for your generous welcome. Rise, Maester Seymour, and all of you as well. I present to you the son of Maester Giskel Guado, who departed for the far plain a fortnight past. As some of you already know, he has been officially ordained a Maester of Yevon.
I am Seymour Guado. I am honored to receive the title of Maester. In life, my father Giskel worked to foster friendship between man and Guado. I vow to carry on his legacy and to fulfill my duties as Maester to the best of my abilities.
You too. Bow your head.
Yep.
Really psychs you up, yeah? All right, last meeting before the match. How so?
You gotta love Seymour's hair. I mean, come on. Yeah, I'm going.
Where's Waka?
Let the matchup draws.
We had to play the Gorers in the first match last year.
The year before that, and the one before that, too.
Well, we would have lost to anyone anyway.
Can Waka.
We're playing the Albed Sykes first. If we win, we're in the finals. That's right, we got seeded. 2 wins, and we're the champions. First things first. Let's go over the basics again, boys.
Oh boy, you know what that means. It's tutorial time. Oh boy, let's see what we got going on. Moving. In Blitzball, there are 5 players per team in the sphere pool. The overhead map shows all the players' current positions and the direction each is facing. Here, only one team is shown on the field. Titus is carrying the ball now. The ball carrier is displayed as a circled arrow on the map. Now, let's watch the players move. Oh, I don't even remember how to play this. It may seem confusing at first, but it's actually quite simple. By default, player movement is set to auto, so everyone moves around the pool automatically. Use the overhead map to check the players' positions. The triangular frame inside the red circle is the opposing team's goal. Here it is. The goal is always on the left-hand side of the overhead map. Let's resume. Try to keep track of your position in relation to the goal. So that's simple enough. Now let's try moving the ball carrier manually. Press Y. Auto A. Or manual A, I don't know why I said auto A. Now you've enabled manual movement. Press up, down, left, right to move the player manually. That's cool. Only the ball carrier can be moved manually. All other players stay on auto. Obviously. No, it becomes harder to manage your teammates while manually controlling the carrier. This mode is recommended for veteran blitzers. Press Y again. Auto. Now you're back to auto movement. Try switching between manual and auto to get a feel for both modes. Nah, that's alright. Do 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 do. In manual A mode, the direction of movement corresponds to the overhead map. Left moves the player towards the opposing team's goal and right towards your own team's goal. In addition to manual A, there is also a mode called manual B. Stick with auto movement for now. Sounds like a plan. Movement modes are only applicable when you're on offense. When you're on defense, your entire team moves on auto. That's good to know. Summary 1. Use the overhead map to keep track of play. Change movement modes with Y. Players move automatically while on defense. There you go. Action commands! In order to make a player perform an action, you must choose an action command. You can open the action command window by pushing X. Press X now. Fine. The game pauses while the action command window is open, so you have ample time to think about your next move. So we're gonna dribble, because we're playing basketball, apparently. There are 3 available commands: pass, shoot, and dribble. Dribble simply makes the player resume movement. Pass and shoot are the most important commands. Summary 2. X opens the action command window. The 3 commands are pass, shoot, and dribble. Dribble simply makes the player resume movement. Good times. Passing. Let's learn how to pass. Now let's take a look at passing. Press X now. Select pass. Select a receiver for your pass. His stats are shown at the top right. Let's choose Dotto, because he's cool. Woo! Your pass is complete, and now Dotto has the ball. Stats determine the outcome of each pass. Take a look at the number shown next to PA. That number 10 represents Dotto's passing accuracy. Let's pass the ball back to Titus. Open the command window and press X. Keep an eye on the PA score, now at 10, as the ball travels back to Titus. Yes, it gradually drains. Did you notice the gradual decrease in PA? The friction of the water causes the pass's PA to gradually decrease. If the PA reaches 0, the pass becomes uncatchable. So the higher your PA, the further you can pass. That's pretty much how that works. Now let's watch Titus throw a bad pass, because he's a loser. We'll set his PA to 3. Press X and pass the ball. Keep an eye on Titus's PA now at 3. Let's pass to Letty. Woo! Letty fumbles the ball. When a pass fails, the ball becomes loose. A loose ball can be claimed by anyone. Therefore, a player with high PA can successfully throw longer passes. Likewise, a player with low PA often throws bad passes, giving the other team a chance at the ball. Summary 3. PA represents passing accuracy. Each pass loses PA the further it travels. Once PA reaches 0, the pass becomes uncatchable. Shooting! Let's learn how to shoot. Now let's look at how to shoot. Shooting is very similar to passing. A player's shooting accuracy is displayed as SH. Check Titus's SH, now at 10. A shot loses SH as it travels through the water, just as a pass loses PA. A shot that reaches the goal with SH of at least 1 will score. If a shot's SH is depleted, it will fail. A goalkeeper defends the goal from Titus's shots. Let's do it. Open the command window by pressing X. Select Shoot. Once you select Shoot, the goalkeeper's stat appears beneath yours. Your teammates' stats are displayed on a blue background. The opposing team's stats are displayed on a red background. CA represents the goalkeeper's ability to catch incoming shots. In this example, Rowdy's goalkeeping ability is shown as 8. Let's resume. Keep an eye on the shot's SH as it decreases. Titus shoots! Check Titus's SH now. Since the shot lost some SH as it traveled through the water, it is currently at 7. Here we take the shot's SH and subtract the goalkeeper's CA. If no SH remains, then the shot fails. Be aware that the actual CA applied here is randomized, ranging from 50 to 150% of the goalie's current CA. Here, the goalkeeper has a CA of 8, so the actual amount subtracted may vary from 4 to 12. So let's see whether the shot's SH score will remain above 0. Yep. Rowdy can't catch it. Goal. The shot was successful because SH is at 3. Now let's see what happens when you miss a shot. Switch to manual movement, swim far from the goal, and try shooting from there. I could do that. Shoot. There's a fail. The shot failed because its SH hit 0. That's a shame. Summary 4. SH represents shooting accuracy. Each shot loses SH the further it travels. The goalie's CA is subtracted from SH. If final SH is less than or equal to 0, the shot fails. That's too bad. Using HP. In Blitzball, players expend HP to perform actions. Think of HP here as stamina, because players remain conscious even if their HP drops to 0. The first thing to remember is that whoever has the ball steadily loses HP while carrying it through the water. Watch how Titus's HP falls from 100 as he carries the ball. As you can see, HP decreases when the ball is carried. Shooting and passing also consume HP. Let's take a look. So you basically need HP for everything. Select Shoot. Each shot consumes 10 HP. Watch closely as Titus loses 10 HP. Woo! That's how that goes. As you can see, his HP decreases from 26 to 16. If you know your basic math. In Blitzball, all actions require HP. That they do. Now let's see what happens when HP runs low. Players can still shoot even if their HP falls below 10, but when they do, their shots are only half as effective. So, yeah. That's how that works. Whenever HP is too low, the commands are highlighted blue. Also note that SH is reduced from 10 to 5. So it's really not recommended then. Each player slowly regains HP once he is rid of the ball. Summary 5. Carrying the ball consumes HP. Players regain HP once rid of the ball. Passing and shooting require HP. Insufficient HP reduces PA and SH by half. Indeed. Encounters. Oh boy. We're getting into the nitty-gritty here. An encounter occurs when opposing players come in contact with the ball carrier. If you are the ball carrier, the action command menu will open. You must then decide on a course of action in the face of opposing players. For now, select no break. We'll explain breakthroughs later. No break. Bixen stands in Titus's way. His stats are displayed at the top right. Now the action command window appears. Select pass for now. Normally the ball is thrown here. It would lose PA as it travels through the water. But in an encounter, opposing players try to block your passes and shots. BL represents a player's skill at blocking. Here Bixen's blocking stat is 2. The pass loses an amount of PA equal to Bixen's BL. The actual calculation is slightly randomized. If PA falls to 0 or less, the ball is intercepted by the opposing player. In this example, PA is 10 and BL is 2. The estimated result is 10 minus 2 equals 8. There's your basic math. As long as PA is at least 1, the pass goes through. Once through, the pass continues to expend PA as it travels towards its intended receiver. Watch PA closely as we resume play. I could do that. He gets a hand on it. The defender reduced the PA of the pass when he got a hand on it. Jerk. Now let's see what happens when the defender's BL stat is much higher. Boom. He caught it, the jerk. The defender's high BL reduced the PA of the pass to 0, resulting in a turnover. Freaking turnover? Some encounters include multiple defenders. Let's see how that works. Bixen and Abus block your way. Their stats are shown at the top right. Bixen's BL is 4 and Abus's BL is 2. 10 minus 4 plus 2 equals 4, but since the results are slightly randomized, it won't necessarily equal 4. They both get a hand on it. But it didn't matter. The pass's PA stayed above 0, so the pass was complete. Now let's try shooting a goal. When you attempt to shoot, the goalkeeper also comes in, so you're now facing 3 opponents. Oh boy. Subtract the stats shown beneath SH from its current value of 10 to determine whether the shot scores. No good. Summary 6. Defenders try to force encounters to block shots and passes. BL reduces effective PA in the SH. Multiple defenders combine their BL. Breakthroughs. We'll look at breakthroughs in this section. You've encountered 3 opposing players. PA represents passing accuracy. Here the player's PA stat is 17. The defender's blocking stat appears beneath PA. The result of 17 minus 11 plus 5 plus 3 is less than 0, so any attempt at passing will surely fail. Let's try a breakthrough here. The ball carrier will try to shake off defenders by breaking through their tackles. If he withstands their tackles, the breakthrough succeeds, and fewer defenders remain. Let's try breaking through Grav. Keep an eye on Grav's AT during the breakthrough. Select Break to Grav in the breakthrough menu. You've decided to break through Grav before making your next move. Now Grav will tackle Titus. If Titus can't withstand the tackle, he'll give up the ball. It takes endurance to withstand tackles. Right now Titus's EN is 11. AT tells how hard a tackle will hit. This defender's AT is 7. Subtract AT from EN to determine the outcome of a tackle. If EN is reduced to 0, then the tackler steals the ball. Watch EN closely. Titus endured the tackle and broke through Grav. The breakthrough was a success. Only 2 defenders remain in the way. Look at the stats shown underneath PA. Since Grav is out of the picture, he can't block passes anymore. The math is now 17 minus 5 plus 3. Completing a pass should be much easier now. Boom. Break through as many defenders as you can to complete more passes and score more goals. Summary 7. Expect tackles when breaking through. AT represents each tackle's strength. EN is the ball carrier's endurance. AT decides the outcome of each tackle. Shots and passes are easier after breakthroughs. Tech copy. Oh boy. Players can learn techniques from their opponents. This is called tech copy. First, have one of your players mark an opponent who knows a desirable technique. Now that player will keep an eye on the opponent in order to learn his techniques. Select break to Bixen here. You can do that. Tech copy appears at the top of the screen when a player uses a technique during a game. This indicates a window of opportunity to learn the technique. Press A at the right time in order to learn it. Let's try it now. Venom Tackle. Titus learns a new tech. Titus is poisoned. Tech copy successful. Just remember that the player who learns the technique is not necessarily the one it is used against. Players who have marked that opponent are the ones who learn his techniques. If multiple players have marked him, only one will learn at any one time. Your players may have trouble learning techniques though, if they are of lower levels than their respective targets. Once you've learned a new technique, you can equip it at halftime, or at the start of the next match. Summary 8. Mark opponents to learn their techniques. Press A when tech copy appears. Tech copy fails if opponent's level is too high. Stats. HP spent when carrying the balls. Spent when shooting and passing. Recovers when moving without the ball. PA and SH are halved when HP is too low. EN, endurance. Ability to withstand tackles. Opposing stats, AT. PA, passing accuracy. Higher PA enables longer passes. Opposing stat, BL. SH, shooting skill. Higher SH enables longer shots. Opposing stats, BL, CA. AT, attack strength of tackles. Opposing stat, EN. BL, skill at blocking shots and passes. Opposing stats, PA, SH. CA, goalie skill at catching shots. Opposing stat, SH. Okay. Status ailments. Poison. Poison accelerates the loss of HP while the player has the ball. Poison players do not recover HP even when rid of the ball. In time, poison runs its course. Yes, it does. Poison also disables techniques. Shooting techs are lost first, followed by tackling techs and passing techs if the poison effects are stacked with pile venom. So it's also like silence. Sleep. A player becomes unable to act when put to sleep. The player will wake after a while or when he is hit by the ball. Wither. Wither reduces a single stat by half. The effect wears off over time. Techniques. You can learn Blitzball techniques by tech copying them from opposing players, or by using the prizes given to the top teams of each season or tournament. Initially, each player can only learn certain techniques, but by learning certain key techniques, a player can increase the number of techniques available to him. The requiring key techniques vary by player. Each time a player learns a key technique, he gains access to a broader range of techniques. Game modes. 10 games are played during a league season, with the winner determined by total points. 3 points are awarded for a win, and 1 point for a tie. You can press Y to forfeit a game, but only when your team is losing. Tournaments span 2 to 3 matches. There are no draws, so a match ending with tied scores goes into overtime. You can press Y to forfeit a game, but only when your team is losing. Exhibition games are for practice. No experience points are awarded for playing, but you can copy techniques. Press Y at any time to forfeit the game. Alright, there you go. That was quite a long-winded tutorial.